Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be doing section number 7 of our rectangle blanket, and yes, we are repeating section number 5, that being the linen or the moss stitch, because I just love it so much and I think the repeat looks fabulous. Now this time around you need to have handy another hook, so you're going to have to either go up a half a hook size, which is what I did, or a full hook size, depending on how tightly you crochet your single crochet and chains. My half size up has worked out beautifully. It's not pulling tight, and that was the main thing that we need to avoid. I did 9 rounds, which was exactly the same as what I did back in section 2. So I did the same colours in the same order and the same amount of rounds. But if you would like to, you can do more. You can do as many as you like or as few. That one's up to you. I'll let you play with your own poetic license there. So go and grab all your materials and let's get started. To do the linen stitch now, as the blanket has gotten bigger, we're going to have to make a change with our hook size, because if we were to stick with the one that we used when we first did the linen stitch, it would be far too tight and our blanket would end up looking really quite awful. New colour, new corner, slip knot on your hook. I'm going to do the same colour combination as I did for section 2, which was the linen stitch. We're going to do a single crochet in the corner, chain 1 space, chain 1 and another single crochet in that corner. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip 1 stitch below and work into the next with a single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, 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 single crochet. So that's what you're doing all the way around. I am also going to do 9 rounds of the linen stitch or the moss stitch, just because I want it the same as my section number 2. Now I'm going to get back to you at the end of this side, because we don't know what's going to behold us as we get there. So I'll be back to see you really soon. At the end of this first side, what we have here is single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and it works perfectly to go into that corner with a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Remembering to keep your tension nice and relaxed for this stitch. It's really, really important. That's the end of my first round, and I haven't had any stitch count issues with the corners. So I am going to finish off here with an invisible finish. If you're not changing colour like I am, just slip stitch your way over to that chain 1 space where you'll start with a single crochet in the corner. But I'm going to darn my yarn ends in. I'm going to start in a different corner just to mix it up. Take your needle down through the chain that you last made, and now darn your yarn ends in. This is round number 2 of the linen stitch. New colour of yarn, new corner to start in. Slip knot on my hook, doing a single crochet in the corner, a chain 1 and another single crochet, chain 1, skip the single crochet from below and go into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, chain 1, skip, single crochet, And I have a sneaking suspicion that this section with a 5mm hook is going to be a-okay. It's quite loose enough, so we don't want it to be tight and make the blanket look all puckered. Okay, so I'll keep an eye on that as I go, but at this moment in time, things are feeling all right. All right, I am going to head off and see you at the end of this round. Round number 2 is done and it worked out a-okay. You'll also notice that this framing section is now flat. If yours was curled before, now it should be flattening out as we do more rounds of stitches. I'm going to darn my yarn ends in and meet you back for a new colour and a new corner. Round number 3, finding your chain 1 corner space, pop a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in that corner. Now chain 1, skip 1, single crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, and we're off and away. I'm just near the end of round number 3, chain, and that's where we finish. I'm going to snip off my yarn to change colours and finish off with invisible finish. I am going to leave you all here because by now you've got this linen or moss stitch down pat. Do as many rounds as you desire. I'm going to do 9, I think, and I'll reassess the situation then and see how it's looking. And I'll get back to you a little later on. Happy crocheting, everyone. Now I've finished my 9th and last round of my linen stitch, and next up we need to do a round of single crochet so that the border round has something to grab onto instead of trying to work it into these chains. Now, in the last section of linen stitch, I did the darker purple as the single crochet round. I'd like to do that again, but my darker purple is running low and I really need it for something else. So I'm just going to continue on with this colour this time. When doing round number 10, which is your single crochets, keep on using your 5mm hook or the hook size that you went up to do this linen stitch. So what we do instead of finishing off with the invisible finish is to slip stitch into the top of the half double crochet and then slip stitch into the corner. Now I'm going to start here with a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. Now it's single crochet all the way around. We can use our little hidden stitch here. See that little triangle shape opening? I'm going to use that so that it pushes my work back that way a little bit, because as you can see, it's got this left hand lean. And that's the lean that I'm always worried about. So popping an extra stitch in here will help that. Push it back into position. So then we just work single crochets into the chain 1, into the single crochet, into the chain 1, into the single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and all the way round. Just like so. I'm going to meet you back up at the end. Now at the end of the single crochet round, I'm going to finish off with my invisible finish, because then we start the framing rounds. This has been a really nice and quick, nice and easy section. Needle down through the last single crochet that we made, making that look invisible. Now that we're starting our framing rounds, make sure you put away the hook that you were using for the linen stitch and go back to your original hook. So mine is a 4.5. Choosing a new corner and a new colour. Slip knot on your hook. I just want to show you here again, you can see how that little twist to the left is happening with this linen stitch. Now luckily with this blanket, the framing rounds draw that back into alignment. But if we didn't have the framing rounds, then I would have some concern, which is why you see people making granny squares and their granny square blankets. They swap sides every time. Okay, so they finish a round and then they flip the side. Finish that round and flip the side back, because it does prevent this lean that happens naturally. Okay, let's pop our yarn over, hook into the chain one space and make a half double crochet. Tighten that slip knot, chain one and another half double crochet. Yarning over, popping your hook around the front of the stitch below and out the back, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. So we're doing 3 rounds now of back post half double crochets. Yarn over, around the single crochet, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all the stitches. Okay, we're doing our 3 round framing section. Framing round number 1 is done. We've got new colour, new corner, slip knot on your hook, making a half double crochet into that chain 1 corner space. Chaining 1 and another half double crochet. Yarn over, hook around the front of the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all stitches. We're going to do round number 2 of the framing section, which is back post half double crochets. There's round number 1 and 2 done of the framing section. Grab a new colour with a slip knot on your hook, a new corner, and we're going to start the 3rd and last round with your half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. Continuing on those back post half double crochets. I'm so sorry there's so many of them. We are going to be so sick of back post half double crochets by the time this is finished. So make your way round and I'll see you at the end. And just like that, section number 7 is done. I've finished off the 3rd round of the framing section, and of course that has beautifully straightened up this left hand slant that was developing throughout our linen stitch. So I'm really happy with this. I'm happy I've repeated this section. So I wish you happy crocheting and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.